Good afternoon, everybody. Bourbon Country Mom here, coming to you from the Cincinnati Museum Center, formerly known as Union Terminal. As you can see, they have lots of cranes and partitions up right now. They are undergoing major renovations here just to kind of update everything. So right now, the only things open are going to be the Children's Museum, and then the reason why we're here, the Star Wars exhibit. It is actually here running through early October. I will make sure I put a link down in the description to the Museum Center's website so you guys can go check that out. So if you are in the Cincinnati area, be sure to come and check out what they've got. I know they've got basically a lot of stuff from all of the movies, like costumes and props and things like that. So we are going to go do that for Mark's birthday today. He is the big 3-0, so make sure you drop a comment and wish him a happy birthday. The parking here, if you are not a member, is $6. If you do have a membership, because we did used to have one, it is free parking. They have tickets available for every 15 minutes, basically. So you get a ticket, and like if it's for 12:15, you can't get in until 12:15, and so on. So they pretty much have them running all day while they're open, every 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and head inside and see what we can find. All right, so I'm currently walking up the road. Hopefully I don't get hit by a car, but as you can see, there's more work going on up over here on this side. They actually have a lot of the side of the building off, as they do over on this side as well, just basically renovating, because this building dates back a long ways. They still actually, behind the building, they do have a train yard. They do not, from what I understand, run any trains like out of here that hold people. But as you can see over here, this is where cars used to come in back before it turned into a museum. That's where the cars would come in and drop off passengers. So they would come in on one side and then they would go out the same type of doors over on that side, just kind of like in a circle. All right, so my back is currently to the museum. I just wanted to show you guys the nice, beautiful day that we have today and the Cincinnati skyline. All right, so they have this set up out front just to let you know, die-hard Star Wars fans, you cannot wear masks or bring in props into the exhibit. We are currently walking into the lobby now. As you can see through the door, they have a huge poster of Darth Vader inside right now. So here's the makeshift lobby that they have now with all of the construction going on. There would normally be a museum and a graders over on this side here. And then over here would be the other museum, which is the Cincinnati History Museum, and then the Natural History Museum is on the right when the construction is not going on. Here's now the ticket center. There's a better version, or a better view, I'm sorry, of the awesome poster. Alright, so since we had the kids in the stroller, we did ride the elevator down. The other way of coming down, they do have stairs and escalators through over here. Then when you come off, you can still see all the construction walls that are up in the ceiling. And you're coming down here. There's the Queen. And there's, looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi from the earlier films. And just to let you know, they do not allow strollers in, so you will have to park your stroller before going in. You can use it to bring the kids up from the parking lot, but you do have to park because they are not allowed in the exhibit. Alright, so as you come in, they have this awesome mural on the wall here. Main thing to remember, no flash photography. You are allowed to take pictures and video without the flash, and you are not able to touch any of the props. As you come down here, there will be an intro video for you to watch. I'm not going to video it for copyright purposes, but we will wait for that to go and then we'll head into the exhibit.
Woven, printed, dyed, everything that you could do to a piece of fabric.
Got some quotes on the wall here as you walk up. And they've got like you're out in space on the other side.
Star Wars trilogies. George Lucas was inspired by a lifetime spent watching movies, studying mythology, history, and folklore. He drew on the stories of King Arthur,
more quotes from George Lucas
and
here.
World War II, creating a universe populated by strange and yet somehow familiar characters. These warriors use their abilities.
And a little intro here once we walk in. Alright, here we go.
There's something like this one from '77. I mean, there's some of the original ones back in the '70s, early '80s.
a storyboard drawing. It says here from roughly about 1975. Alright, so on this wall we have some of the concept art and then how they actually turned out in the film. Got a video with all of the characters, all the actors and actresses at home, along with some sketches. And some more concept art as well. Shows the inspiration for the characters. And there's Chewie, this concept art.
Tall guy.
There's Anakin. Alright, so we're going to move into the Jedi versus the Sith here in the next room. How cool is this setup right now?
Another day. Another day, another dog.
This is from Darth Maul.
Look at the Darth Vader.
There's his lightsaber there. Here's Emperor Palpatine.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And here's Emperor Palpatine. His lightsaber, and then just information about his costume. There's some additional information. When you push this light, it will actually turn on her lightsaber here. And here's some additional information here. Here's Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. We also again have some additional artwork over here as well. Some more concept art. Alright, so here we have young Anakin Skywalker's wardrobe.
Mom, Mother.
I see that.
Yeah, she's
Emma's super excited about all the pictures. And here we have Luke Skywalker's wardrobe. This is from Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Alright, so moving on to the next room. There's a Queen Amidala costume as well. This is the room for royalty. This is Princess Leia's costume here from Episode 5. There's some concept art for Princess Leia from 1976. These are the handmaidens. Some additional handmaiden costumes here on the other side as well. And then here's the other beautiful costume from Queen Amidala. Probably one of her more infamous ones. Look at the detail. It's just amazing. Looks like we also have some concept art for this particular costume over here on the wall. Here we've got some of the fabrics and things that they used for the costumes. There's the intergalactic queen, some additional information on her, and some concept art. And here's some concept art as well, which I believe belongs to this one here. Another Queen Amidala costume. I apologize for the reflection. There's not much we can do about that here. So after the royalty room, we head into the Outlaws and Outsiders costumes. So here are the Tuscan Raiders costumes, which are from episode 4, A New Hope. So here's some information regarding the infamous slave bikini that Princess Leia wore. And here it is. There's an additional disguise that Princess Leia also wore in episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Alright, so as we turn around from the Princess Leia costumes, we now walk into what looks like Boba Fett the Bounty Hunter. We also have a video running over here. So here we've got, here's a production painting of Jabba's palace. It's a little dark, and you can see the reflection of the movie right here. Alright, so let's see. Sam Wessel from episode 2. And then moving on to Mark's favorite. Here we've got Boba Fett. And this is from episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And here we've got Jango Fett. This costume is from episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Here's some cool information of where Chewie came from. Here's the inspiration. It was from George Lucas's faithful companion, his dog. It's a pretty dog. Alright, so here's some newer costumes. We've got Finn from episode 7. And then we also have Rey's costume as well.
Joe, it's the goal.
All right, so just some cool information. So the boots here that Ray wears in the movie, you are actually able to buy those off of a website called Posair. I will do some research and see if I can't find the actual website, and I'll put it down in the description field. Thought that was cool. You could get the same boots that Ray wears. Alright, so here's the infamous Chewbacca and Han Solo. He is huge. Get you the information off the little placard here. This is from 1977. Episode 4. They have a button here where you can feel the hair from his costume. And then hear his noise out of the speaker here. And here's some information on Han Solo. He's got it with his blaster. I'd have to say, I like what they chose. Alright, so we are now moving into the droid design portion of the exhibit. Here we've got pieces of C-3PO. And then over here we've got some concept art. Yeah, there we go. We've got C-3PO, BB-8, and R2-D2. Here's some little R2-D2 parts as well in this bubble over here. And then here we've got some concept art for R2-D2 as well. Moving on from the droids, we now head into the creatures exhibit. Got lots of concept art down this wall here for all of the characters. It looks like we also have some iPads of some sort that you can see what we can do. It takes you through different parts of his costume and his height. The different concept art that we saw in the room prior. Here's him getting ready on set. Looks like that's about it. Press here to start over. Maybe? Or we'll go. There we go. We've got some more of the different characters. There we go. They've got 2 of those for you. Here's some pictures on this one. Looks like showing them getting prepared for the movie on set. And then here we have an Ewok. It's so crazy. Look how small he is. I'll back up so we can full frame. He's like as tall as my kids. That's so crazy. And then look at this Stormtrooper helmet. You can tell how worn in it is. But the lady who works here actually told me a little tidbit here that these are actually painted on, which kind of tells you of when, and also these up here, of when this helmet was actually manufactured. Was probably more likely early on, because in the later movies these were real vents, not just stickers and paint. And then we'll turn around here and look at some more concept art before we move on to military. So here we go. We've got some stormtroopers. Let's see where these are from. So this is with blaster, episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And you can even see how scuffed the boots are from being worn on set. she did say that, oh wow, you can even see like a crack right here in the costume because these were worn during the battle, some of the battle scenes. This one here is actually from the episode 7, The Force Awakens. It's a First Order Stormtrooper. And then we move around here. It looks like we have a First Order Snowtrooper. This again is from episode 7, The Force Awakens. Alright, so over here we have some of the, got a fighter pilot here. This is also from The Force Awakens. This is an Imperial officer uniform here. This is going to be from episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And then another fighter pilot, except for this one, is going to be from episode 4, A New Hope. So right back up here you can see the difference in the two fighter pilots from the different movies. And they also have an additional Biker Scout helmet, 1982, here on the wall. Alright, here we have some different helmets. Looks like this top one here is a Rebel Bat Y-Wing helmet from 1982. This one is a Rebel Sunburst Y-Wing helmet, 1982. This one here is a Rebel Radio Free Bolinas Y-Wing helmet from 1982. And this one down at the bottom will be the Rebel Gray Stripes Y-Wing helmet, also 1982. Here we've got Luke Skywalker's costume from episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And a little bit of tidbit information here from a worker. He is actually wearing the wrong helmet. Here's Captain Typhu from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And then here we have a Resistance fighter pilot. And this is from episode 7, The Force Awakens. And over here, we have a Y-Wing pilot flak vest, again from 1982. And here's some of the little details off of their costumes here and the inspiration behind it. Alright, so heading out of military, you go into the Galactic Senate gallery here. The first costume that we come upon is the Senate Guard. And that one's going to be from episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Alright, so here we go into some of the other costumes. Now, I also have another little tidbit of information. This is Padme's costume. And as you can see on the back, and I'm going to try to zoom in here, she has a very beautiful brooch on the back. This costume was made around that brooch, yet nowhere in the film are you actually able to see it. But it is a beautiful dark purple. This is Bail Organa. This is his costume here. And I apologize if I butchered the names. I'm so bad at sounding things out. This is Mas Amida. Here we have Mon Mothma. This is from episode 3. I believe all of these Senate costumes are from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And this is Sly Moore. You can see just all of the detail in this cloak that it comes with the costume. Alright, here on this side we actually have 3 different Senate robes for Senator Palpatine. This is from 1999. This one is going to be from 2005. This is episode 3. The first one was episode 1. This one is also from episode 3. They actually had a video in one of the first galleries talking about this particular costume and the different details, because it's supposed to be showing like the inner decay of his character. If you can see the details on the cloak. And this is Darth Sidious, which is also Palpatine from episode 3. Out of the Senate, we now are in Padme's journey. So in here we're going to see a lot of her different costumes. Start on this side here. And then we'll go around to the other side. This costume here comes from episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And here's the back of the costume from the previous side. It almost looks like it has a like a baby blanket edge that you would see on a baby blanket. It's very beautiful, though. The colors are magnificent on this costume that she wore. And here, this is also episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Her Naboo starfighter pilot costume. On this back wall here, we've got some concept art for different costumes. And here we have her packing gown, again episode 2, Attack of the Clones. You see all of the detail and the beading on the front. So we'll move over here now and I'll show you the front and backs of some of the costumes here. This is also episode 2. This is the Meadow Picnic dress. And I'll show you the back of these costumes, and when we go around the front, we'll find out what they're from. This costume here is the Lake Retreat dining gown with feathered cape. Episode 2. Moving over to the next. This one is going to be the Veranda Sunset gown. Episode 3. A lot of her costumes, if you notice, look very heavy. Looks like it would have been very hot to wear some of these gowns. This is the back of this one. I'm making a document in now. This costume here is going to be the Apartment Sunset gown from episode 3. Again, it looks like the weight of these is just extremely heavy. Let's go ahead. We've got some concept art again down the back side of the wall here. You can see it goes all the way down here. So here, the Twilight night gown from episode 3 which is silk with a silver brooch and pearls. And as you can tell, there is the baby bump, which would be Luke and Leia. Here's the back from the other side. Here we have the Tatooine homestead dress from episode 2. And again, I apologize to any of the super diehard fans of Star Wars if I pronounce any of these wrong. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. There's this beautiful gown. This is the Lake Retreat nightgown and robe from episode 2. And then just the back of the dress on the other side. Alright, and now we're walking up on her beautiful gown. Her wedding gown with veil from episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It is just visually stunning. All of the beading, the detail on this dress is magnificent. is Anakin Skywalker's Jedi robes. As you can see, his hand is gone. So we're leaving Padme's gallery and we are headed into Darth Vader. We again have some Darth Vader concept art. This is from about 1975, graphite pencil on paper, and then 1976. Got some production paintings from 1982. And here he is, Darth Vader himself. And this is Darth Vader's stunt mask here. Alright, so we are leaving Darth Vader's gallery and heading into Yoda. There we go, I don't know why we weren't focusing. 900-year-old Jedi Master. And here he is. This is a Yoda puppet, 1979, Episode 5. Where's Joey? And then here's Yoda belt with pouch and a Yoda purse. Let's finish our 360 here. That is just amazing. Like the detail with the hair is crazy. Like it looks like he could come alive. Last face shot for you guys. Alright, and Yoda is the one who closes out the exhibit. The Force will be with you always. And they've got just some more little quotes as you're coming down the hallway.
Mom, can we do it again? A couple of times.
When you come out of the exhibit, they have these interactive photos where you can stand and make the Stormtrooper. They've got C-3PO and Darth Vader.
Dad, don't shoot it.
You can make them move to your movements.
Dad, I'm gonna shoot it. Dad, shoot it.
I know, I see it.
Dad, look at me.
Alright, so as you come out, you have your store that you can come shop. They've got these robes here. These robes run at $39.99. We've got that one, and then they also have a Darth Vader robe. A Darth Vader robe behind them as well. They've got some scarves as well as some beach towels. The scarves run at $22.99, and they've got the R2-D2 as well as this one here. The beach towels run at $20. They've also, this is a silk throw, which has the Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers. This is different, so this one actually runs at $40. They've got different pillows that you can purchase as well. These are R2-D2 scarves and different winter hats. Looks like $13. This one here is $18.99. This one is $21.99 for the Stormtrooper. This one is $14.99. It's just black with the embroidered Star Wars. And this little orange one here is $13. Let's see if we can find out how much the R2-D2 scarves are. R2D2 scarves are, you flip it over, $24.99. We've got blankets, and Joe found this. This is just like a box, like a tin, and this runs at $19.99. Then they've got Yoda holding the blankets, and these are $25. They've got Chewie as well holding a blanket. They've got some little toys, action figure type things over here on the shelf. Looks like they also have some additional toys and some trading cards here, some keychains. Over here we've got some cups. These are bamboo cups actually. It's a set of two 24-ounce bamboo tumblers, these are actually really cool. Let's see how much these run for. These are $25 for these two cups here. These are actually ice cube trays here. They've got the different helmets. This is the Han Solo mold. These are koozies. How cute are these? Look at the Chewie koozie. Oh my gosh. $14.99 for Chewie. $12.99 for R2D2. The Death Star is $12.99. We've got some ceramic mugs. These are cup sets up here. Those are plate sets for $40. There's some bowls. These are coaster sets here. They've got these cute mugs, which run at $20. They got BB-8, Yoda, and Darth Vader. They've got some backpacks and bags over here, as well as ball caps. And then over here they've got just like Tervis tumblers over here as well. Over here they've got the pop vinyl. So it looks like they've got a pretty decent array. They've got Finn, BB-8, Stormtrooper, C-3PO. And these are $15.99. Yeah, it looks like they're all $15.99. Oh, they also have Kylo Ren. He was hiding. And then over here they've got some jewelry, some purses. The Death Star purse is $60. Looks like this purse here runs at $49.99. They've got some wallets as well. So these would be the women's wallets, and then they have some men's wallets here. And then different jewelry like the necklaces. And it looks like these are, we've got a bunch of little like pins that you can put on, your bag, $15. And these are all like charms. It's like a charm bracelet, which is $44.99. That's a heavy bag too. And here's a closer version of the one purse. And then here's the Death Star purse, the smaller with the chain. So after the little shop that they have here, they have this last little exhibit about Kenner. This is a Cincinnati-based toy shop. So let's go in here and take a look at all the toys that they make. So here's just some information about the Kenner Toy Company. Oh my gosh, this is an old Easy Bake oven here. Look at this cool Give a Show projector. That is really neat. There's some information about the original Star Wars product line, 1978. The Early Bird Certificate and Marketing Without a Product. And then here we go into some of the action figures.
I've got a couple of these play sets. So these are more of the play sets. And I've got at least one.
Which one do you got?
Joe, look at the This is downtown. In fact, it's actually these two. Both of these. Look at that guy. Looking in there. I don't think I ever had any of the other ones. I don't like the Tauntaun one.
here. Original 12 action figures in 1978. This is a giveaway box here. This is an early bird certificate package. And then over here, how did Kenner win the Star Wars license? Just some information about that. And then here's some larger action figures.
Joey, come here. Joe, come here.
Not gonna lie, Chewie looks a little crazy. Look at the buns on Leia. Those are awesome. And we got Darth Vader, C-3PO, R2-D2, Han Solo, Obi-Wan, a Stormtrooper, and Ewok. Look at Boba Fett. And we've got IG-88, a bounty hunter. And then here we've got them all in like their original packaging.
Yeah. Three of them.
There's an adventure set that they made. Some different sets.
Oh, little person.
Some of the little sets that they had. There's Jabba the Hutt. A Y-Wing fighter. I actually used to have one of those as a kid. Not that one. Mine was a little bit of a newer one. There's a B-Wing fighter.
Yeah, probably.
And then over here we have another set.
A Death Star.
First one, then I'll show you. Practice again. Just like how you're looking.
Star Wars Death Star.
When you were 12?
No, like we would have went out there.
There's a Sandcrawler.
No.
We got an AT-AT. And the Ewok Village.
You didn't see the set back there.
Oh, there's some back there, Joe pointed out.
The ATST.
Some additional information here.
Mommy, why can't I get the big ATST?
There's some additional Star Wars toys that they made as well. There's the X-Wing. Death Star World. Watch out, Joe. I can't see you through your head. Thank you. There's an Ewok talking telephone, guys. And an Ewok teaching clock. And then also overhead they have some of the different ships up here hanging in the ceiling. And then they've got a video here as well. And then here, I'm sorry for the light, this says Hasbro reboots Kenner. And here's some additional little action figures. These are all dated 1995 and 96. All right, so we just finished up with the special exhibit here at the museum. So I just wanted to give you guys a little insight here. So because of all the construction that you see upstairs in the lobby, they have moved the little bit of concession stands that they had. They kind of minimize it and they put it downstairs by the Children's Museum. Right now the Children's Museum is the only museum available for people to go into. So I'm gonna turn around here so you can see they've got the concession stand here. It's got drinks and snacks if you need something while you're here. And then over this way is the entrance to the Children's Museum, which is the only one, again, that is open at this time. They also moved their seating. They've got tables with some benches down here for you to eat any snacks that you purchase. A little sneak peek into the Children's Museum. They have all these little play areas, different shops like ice cream shop, grocery, like a mechanic, for kids to play over there. They've got this huge ball area for you to go in, and they've got the air, as you can see this ball right here. They've also got some different places here that have like animal bones and fossils and things for the kids to look and learn about animals. Over here is what they call the woods. This is a large like jungle gym for kids to go up into. This little area right here is for smaller kids that don't want to climb up through the trees and things without their parents. They can come over here and crawl through the tube and get into the spider web. They have a little tank over here with some fish in it for the kids to look at, and a little tube area, if you see right here, where the kids can go inside. And here's another view of the woods from up top here. You can see all the little places to crawl, the bridge. There's all kinds of places for the kids to crawl through. And then down, here's an aerial view for you of the fish tank. And then down and through this walkway, there's actually a water play area inside of there for the kids. They do offer ponchos for them to wear to try to keep their clothes dry. Okay, so as you can see, there's lots of construction here, and then over to our left we have the escalators and the stairs. So I'll show you a little bit more of what it looks like in here with the construction. Now this here is basically the concept art for that particular area, what this is going to be looking like once they are finished. So here's another look at the construction that they're doing. This is actually the main entrance, which is now closed off because of construction and the renovations. This area is actually where the food service was, as you can tell by the signs here. This is where that little kiosk would have been, would normally sat about here, but they moved it downstairs. Back in this area is where you would go to the Omnimax Theater, which is also closed during renovations. And there's more of the tile work over there, and the other museum is on this side. Alright, so here's something really cool they have here in the lobby. This is a hands-only CPR, which teaches you, which is provided by American Heart Association to teach you how to save lives with CPR. Teaches you how to do the chest compressions, and it gives you a score. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen one of these before. Alright, so Mark went down to grab our stroller because since we took the escalators up, we weren't able to grab the stroller from the entrance. So I just wanted to give you an idea of the price, at least here at Cincinnati. The prices to get in, adults are $24 a piece, and children, basically 3 and older, are $16 a piece. So just to kind of make you aware of what you'll be looking at price-wise when you go to see this exhibit, because it is a traveling exhibit. It is leaving in October, and I'm going to put a link in the description field to the website for the museum center so you guys can check that out. They do not offer any type of military discount. Seniors do get a discount. Their ticket price is different, and I do not have that, but when I put the link, it'll give you all of those prices as well and how long it will be here. And then it should also, if you look up the Star Wars exhibit, it should give you an idea of where it's headed to next. So if it's coming near you, you'll want to go check it out. So just another cool thing that the museum does do, this golf cart here, they will take this down to the parking lots, which are down here. And they do also have a parking lot on this side, so you can actually catch a ride with this to and from your car when it's running. Alright, we're gonna stop off for lunch at Moe's Southwest Grill. Mark's got a free burrito for his birthday. We are now at my arch nemesis, Toys R Us. The kids want to take a look and I'll walk around because Joe's got a gift card and found a really cool Yeti set that he wants to look at getting. This is how you get 50 cents worth of a ride. It's kind of like a clown car right now. Alright, so while we were at Toys R Us today, Molly decided that she wanted to try out the Hatchimals collectibles. So the particular package that we bought, she already tore it open, but here it is. It came with 2 little eggs that look like this, We've already opened one, so this is the first one. These run at $5.99 for the 2-pack. So she got a little pink bunny looking thing with wings. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you how these work and open up. So go ahead, Mel, let's see how it works. So she rubs her thumb on the purple heart until the entire heart turns pink. Is it all the way pink?
Second.
That one doesn't really turn pink though.
There it goes.
Is it turning pink?
Yeah. Is that good enough pink? Why? There it goes. There it is. Coming upstairs.
There we go. We just needed a warmer finger.
Okay.
And then you push right above the heart.
Be ready yet?
What?
Keep rubbing the heart. You gotta wait for the heart to turn pink.
Move.
And then you're gonna, then once it's pink, you push gently above the heart. So we're gonna let it warm up some more.
Is that good?
Try again. Push above the heart.
It's ready.
Yep. It's ready to have.
And you break it open.
Ugh. Golly.
Open this some more.
Open.
Oh, and let's see what our Hatchimal is. Oh my goodness, let's see. A little panda bear. Can I see?
It has wings.
And it also has pink wings. And then it also came with this little nest that you can set them in. And then if you tear the egg off, it does have a plastic piece in the bottom that they can sit in. All right, so while we were at Toys R Us, Joey picked out this Animal Planet Yeti playset. This retails at $21.99. So go ahead, Joe, tell us what's in your box. What all did it come
We
with?
got a cave for the man, and it comes with a gun with an axe on it, and a fire thing, a person, and a bat, and it comes with a ice ball for the Yeti, and he throws it,
That's cool.
and it comes with a sting, and he can hit people with it.
Okay.
And this is a little ski bike for the guy.
Yeah.
And it has a gun on it so we can shoot the Yeti, and it comes with a huge Yeti.
That's awesome.
And they also had a Bigfoot one, and one with a two-headed cobra, and it came with it came with something too, like a thing where treasures in it.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks for sharing with us. All right, everybody, so getting ready to close out for the night. Got back to school and work tomorrow. Kids will have their first full week of school starting tomorrow. So I just wanted to kind of recap the Star Wars exhibit today, because I know there's a ton of footage for you guys to go through. It was really, really neat. So again, like I said before, if it comes anywhere near you, you should definitely pay the money to go see it. It was awesome to see just all of the costumes, and they even had stuff from the new movie, which they weren't even sure they were going to get that from The Force Awakens. So those are really cool to see. I just want to tell you my favorite part, and then we'll leave it at that so that you guys can see all of the footage and all of the costumes and things. My favorite part of the exhibit was Padme's gallery. To see all of her gowns and just the detail that went into them, they were beautiful. She probably had some of the best costumes for the films. The fact that her Senate gown was built around this beautiful brooch that was on the back of her dress that was never even filmed is just, it's crazy. Just that they had that much like vision and that much detail and time went into her wardrobe. It was great. So definitely make sure that like I said, I will put down in the description field a link to our museums. That way, if you're in the area and you're interested, you can get that information. And then Make sure if you're not in this area that you're checking out where this traveling exhibit is going to be next, so that if it's anywhere near you, make sure you go check it out. So I had a great time sharing that with you guys today. We'll see what we get in tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Cheers.